Hey, it's Michelle Budd, and it's time for another Face Life Friday. And today I'm continuing my discussion on, how different archetypes react when things don't go as planned. Last week, we kind of talked about it with how royals feel when things go a little bit awry. And I thought that this might be a good little series to do for each of the archetypes because, oftentimes in life, we are faced with unpredictable circumstances, and each of us is going to react in a different way. And depending on what your archetypal nature is, if you understand why or how you are reacting that way, it can potentially make the transition out of the stressful place easier. Or if you are with people who are encountering unpredictable situations, you can help them by understanding their archetypal nature and be a different kind of support to them. So that's why I think we're going to continue this as a series and go through all of the archetypes. So today I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about captivators and how they potentially react to situations that are unpredictable. So captivators are very open-hearted. You'll often see them easily recognize dimples, red hair, freckles, curly hair, very bright, sparkly eyes. These are captivators. And captivators are heart-centered people. Everything they do is out of love, out of being lovable, to be loved, to be seen, so they could be loved. That is the captivator. And so when they are faced with situations that are unpredictable or, things come out of left field, they don't get stressed in the same way that a royal would. So last week we talked about royal getting a little bit more controlling or a little bit more withdrawn. A captivator will be concerned about not being lovable. So, oh my goodness, this is happening and now it must be because of me or it's against me. So, captivators are lovely, lovely, charming people, but oftentimes very me-centered. And so when things go wrong, it goes back to me. So, you might be saying to your friend who's a captivator, oh my goodness, this thing happened and I just don't know what to do about it. And that captivator friend, instead of saying, oh, well, you should do this or that, will most likely say, oh yeah, the same thing happened to me. And this is how, I dealt with it. And bring it back to them. And when it's unpredictable, then even if it's a totally unrelated reason for things to be unpredictable, they're going to be like, oh, it's because of me, or oh, that's directed at me, oh, that person's jealous, or oh. And so, captivators tend to get overly me-centered with stressful or unpredictable situations. So if you know captivators and you can relate to this is how things happen, or if you are a captivator and when things go wrong, you think, oh, it's about me, it's something about me. Most likely it isn't. Or even if it is, to understand the root of that and that it's not because you're not lovable, it's because circumstances happen and we have to deal with them in our lives. But that's how captivators would react. So I hope that helps you. I hope if you know captivators or if you are a captivator, you can relate. If, like I said last time, if you need more tools, because there are many on how to deal with this and deal with stressful, unpredictable situations as a captivator, you know where to find me. I'm always here to help you. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.